It's great. And the thing that sucks is, like, Henrietta and I have, like, we've been here for years, and we just discovered it, like, 6 months ago. We've been eating this...
At least you have it now.
Yeah, we've been eating this skank Mexican food. There's this other place that we used to go, but I stopped going. Oh, shit. That scared the hell out of me. I forgot they put zombies back in this game. Yeah, imagine that. DayZ with zombies in it. But yeah, we've been going to this other skank-ass Mexican place. And then this one time... And this... Okay. Like, it might not come across from, like, you knowing me or the stream necessarily. But, like... Sometimes I'm like a nice guy, but to a fault. And what happened was I ordered... I don't remember what it was. It was like a burrito, something or another. But I ordered the beef, and they brought me out the chicken.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Anybody else would have just been like, no, fuck that. That's not what I ordered. Bring me what I ordered, and they would have said something. But I was like, the chicken's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. You know, it's fine. I'll just eat the chicken burrito instead. Well, turns out the chicken was less chicken and more small piles of E. coli, and I got super duper sick. I got like hella sick, dude. Hella sick. Because of this fucking chicken burrito that I didn't even order to begin with. And like, so I haven't gone back there, because not only did they give me the wrong burrito, but it was also laced with the stuff that nightmares are made of.
Yeah, Ebola.
Yeah, Ebola. It was awful, dude. I was like, and it was like, it was not a gradual thing either. It wasn't like we ate and then had a fun evening and then I went home and later that night I was like, my tummy feels a little rumbly. It was like I ate it midway through the burrito. We were slated to go up and sing karaoke, and my stomach was like, and I was like, oh. Yeah, I was like, we got some serious probs, friends.
Mid-feel.
Yeah, like, old Hank's not gonna make it up on stage. I'm sorry. Now taking the porcelain throne, HankHammertoe. Like, oh. Yeah, it was real bad. It was real.
We're talking
bad.
Out the ass,
Yeah.
or out the mouth, or both.
Both, dude. It was like, it was, yeah, it was like you quit doing one so that you can do the other. It wasn't awesome, dude. So, so that was, yeah, I haven't been back there since, for sure.
Head in the toilet, but the dirty ass is just out in the air.
Yeah.
Waiting its turn.
Yeah, Truggy, what would you consider your biggest weakness? Well, sometimes I feel like I'm too nice. Sometimes I feel like I care too much. Oh, God. Yeah, dude, it was Stabsies. It was no bueno, dude. Considering it was a Mexican restaurant, there is no measure to how not bueno that experience was. For real, dude.
Oh, fuck.
And that's the thing, like, I don't know, it's funny to me, because the place, you know, it's, when you look at it, you're not like, holy shit, that's super nice. But, like, it's like a fine place. When you see it, it doesn't scream, like, it doesn't scream freaking E. coli. It doesn't scream, like, diarrhea for 3 days. It, like, you know what I mean? You, like, look at it and you're like, that looks like a respectable establishment. I would put things that they brought me on a plate in my mouth from that place. That being said, where I used to live when I was in college, my favorite Chinese restaurant was located literally in the back of a gas station. Right? And I never got sick from that place. Ever. What's up, Hutch? How's it going, man? How are you, sir? I missed you. I missed you, sweet prince.
How did you get home?
Well, I had ridden there with Henrietta, and we were there with several of our friends. And like I said, we were like literally slated. We were already on the list to sing some karaoke. And then the burrito happened, and I was like, ugh, yeah, the Backstreet Boys are gonna have to sing that one on their own. HankHammertoe needs some assistance. And we went home, dude. And I was sick, very sick, for a long time.
That's funny. I just... It reminded me of that story you told that one time. That was so fucking funny, dude.
Which one?
Oh my god. The one with, like, the random person's backyard.
Oh no. Oh god. I don't know if I've ever shared that one on stream, but this is, you know, it's a safe place here. Like, I feel like we could make that happen. Alright, stream, so speaking of shit, this one time, this is the story that my good buddy Don here has brought to my attention. I had actually sort of forgotten that this happened. So this one time, right? Okay, backstory. You know how, like, when you've just started dating someone, you don't want them to know that you poop? Like,
oh, yeah.
It's like a big mystery. And, like,
yeah.
if you can avoid them, like, you want them to, like, intellectually know that you have to shit sometimes, but, like, literally, like, actually sort of have to wonder if you might have, like, broken the cycle and you're the first person that doesn't, because they never, like, see you do it or, like, smell anything weird. It's like you don't shit or fart or anything like that when you first start. Like, that goes out the window, like, really quickly once you're in the relationship, and then you're just, like, ripping farts on each other's faces and stuff. It's, you know, an ugly situation. But so this one time I had, like, just started dating this girl, and I was at her house sort of late one evening, and we had been watching a movie with another friend of ours, and I was leaving to go home, and I felt like it was probably coming upon the time that I was going to need to use the facilities relatively soon, right? Yeah, speaking of shit, continue. So I was like, I had to, like, sit there and really contemplate it. I was like, listen, man, I can either A, just, like, abandon this whole not letting her know that I poop from time to time thing, and be safe and shit here, because I'm literally at her house. I'm at a place that has indoor plumbing. I could solve this problem immediately, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Or I can just jump in my car on a wing and a prayer and hope that I make it home, right? So, obviously, because I'm a freaking idiot, I chose the latter. And I jumped in my car and I sped down the road. And I kept giving myself the pep talk. I had, like, the sweats, you know? They're sort of like the meat sweats, but they're like the shit sweats when you're trying to hold it, you know? And so I was like, oh God, no. I was like, Hank, listen, you can make it, bro. You have seen worse. Like, you are fine. Everything is gonna be fine. Just focus on the road and you're gonna make it home. But I don't know if anybody's ever been in the situation where you get to the point where you're like after all of the pep talks and everything else, you finally come to the realization, I'm not going to make it. Like, I'm not going to make it to my destination, like, with all of these things still in my body. Like, it's not gonna happen. And I got there, and it just so happened to be in the middle of a, like, little residential area, this little neighborhood. And so I was like, okay, after all the pep talks, like, I'm literally probably 10 minutes away from my house, but that is 11 minutes too long. I've already survived longer than should have been possible. Good job. Way to go. Well played. You need to shit, though, right now. So then the decision became something altogether different, which was not, do I think that I can make it? The decision became, do I stay in my car and shit my pants? Or do I get out of the car and find a place in this neighborhood to shit. Which is it gonna be? And not only that, but hey, also Hank, you gotta make this decision really quick, else nature is gonna make it for you. So I decided, like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit in my car and shit my pants on purpose. Like, if there's anything that I can do to avoid that, I'm gonna choose that one, right? So I literally came to a screeching halt on the side of the road. I knew that I had, you know those things that grandmas have? They're like little Kleenexes in a little package that you can easily fit in your purse, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I knew that I had one of those in my glove box. And you know, like when you're trying to hold something that vigorously. What's up, Pigster? How's it going? You came at a very awkward time, dude, and I apologize for what you're about to hear from my life. Alright? I want you to know that. But I'm super glad that you're here, bro. I had one of those in my glove box, and you know how when you're trying to hold it so hard that your whole body is rigid and kind of shaking? Well,
Yes.
So I was in that mode, and I could not, for the life of me, operate the little latch that opens my glove box. Right? So instead of, like, composing myself and just opening the latch, I just punched the thing open. So that in my car is broken to this day. Like, the glove box latch broken to this day. So I punched it open, I grabbed the Kleenex, and I went into, there's this like house out there, and I went into their backyard, and underneath their back patio, I dropped trow and relieved myself in their backyard, right? So, you know how... Okay. So basically, so that happened, and as it was happening, you sort of like... It's almost like waking up from a deep sleep, where you, like... You've made all these decisions and you've come this far, but then it's like you wake up and you like really take stock of what you're doing. And I was like, okay, so shitting in these people's backyard, awesome. I'm really excited that this is what I'm doing right now. So yeah, oh, I've already got one of these. Okay, cool. So basically, now that the pressure is relieved and I can start to focus a little bit, I start to look around the backyard, and there's like children's play things all over the place. There's like a little like play area with a slide and everything in this backyard, and I realize like I am literally shitting where these people's children play. Like, this is where their children go for like fun and entertainment, and I am destroying it right now. And so yeah, I just like I was ashamed of myself, and I just finished up what I was doing, cleaned myself up, got back in my car, and drove away. And you know, but see, then again, there's another problem, because now not only is there a pile of shit which could be blamed on a wild animal, but you know, now there's also these shitty tissues everywhere. And dude, I'm not gonna bring them with me. You know, like, what am I supposed to do? Hey, Pigster, thanks for the follow. I don't understand it. Here, let me give you a body roll. Thank you so much for the follow, Pigster. Oh, God. But yeah, so now there's, like, these shitty tissues all over the place also. Because, like, what am I gonna do with them, Don? Answer me this. What am I supposed to do with them?
You can't pick them up.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's like, well, and honestly, at this point, we're so far beyond that anyway. Like, you know, it's like,
yeah, the damage is done.
Yeah, like we're done. Well, like any pride is gone already. Like when you're standing underneath a porch and you're holding on to one of the support beams and just leaning back and just evacuating all of your innards out on some kid's playground, like, in their backyard. It's like, once you're already doing it, a couple of fucking tissues is just not that big of a deal. Like, you just like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. Yeah. Funny story, though.